When you want to lean out through your legs and really start to see that definition, you need a workout that's going to do that for you. And this workout is planned in a way to really help you build that muscular definition in your lower body, because we are going to be focusing on the quads, the hamstrings, and the glutes. And it's only gonna be 20 minutes today. We're gonna be lifting heavy weights for our first round. That's gonna be our heavy lift round. And then that next round through is gonna be no equipment. However, I do have some optional equipment today if you've got it and you wanna use it. So I'm gonna talk optional equipment real quick, because there are some things you can use around your house if you have it. First things first, I've got my pods. Now, if you don't have pods, you can always use a little elevated surface, like a book, like a sturdy book, something like that, to put under your heels. We'll use these for a couple of the exercises, almost all of them in that first round with the weights. Then I also have my slides today. Now you could use paper plates as well if you have that. If not, you're gonna be walking out with the exercise. We're gonna do heel slides with these. So if you've got those, have those. And then finally, the sweet, innocent mini resistance band or your booty band. If you got that, grab it. We'll use that for quite a few of the exercises in the first round and in the second round. Again, that's all optional. And if you don't have it, no worries. I'm telling you, this workout is still gonna be burning like a son of a gun. So with that, let's go ahead and let's get into our warm-up so we can get this started. We'll talk structure when we get into the warm-up. So let's go ahead and start with knee pulls, bringing that knee into your chest and then down. So structure today, very simple. We've got 2 rounds, 5 exercises in the first round, repeated 2 times, work for 40, rest for 20. We will get 30 seconds of rest in between round 1 and round 2. Round 2 is the same thing, 5 exercises, repeated 2 times, 40 work, 20 rest, and then you've made it. Last 2 and 1. Now quad pulls, bring the heel up to the bum and switch. We're gonna use light weights in this warm-up. That always helps us to really get ready for the workout, so that when we are lifting heavy from the beginning and we only got 20 minutes, you're gonna maximize every single second of the workout and not have to take some of the reps to get warm, so then you can go heavy. So lightweight today, I'm gonna use 15 pounds for our 2 exercises. We're gonna do alternating kickstand, RDL, and squat. Last one here, now wide stance, good morning. So really take those legs out pretty wide, much wider than shoulder width. We're gonna hinge it forward, hands on your hips, back flat, core tight. As you come up, kind of just push the hips forward. Feel a nice stretch in the back. Back flat, core tight. After this one, we'll grab those light weights, go through a few reps. Again, just getting our mind and body ready to go. Last 2. 1. So kickstand RDL first. We're gonna alternate sides. Shoulders rolled back, core tight. 1 leg forward, all that work here in this front leg. Hinge it down, nice and slow. Pull and squeeze up, other side. Okay, there's a hair somewhere and I cannot find where it's coming from to get it out of my mouth. Ah. Let's do 1 more and then we're gonna go into a squat. Last one here. Bring those weights up. And here we go, drop it down, squat. Nice and slow, press that floor away. Soft knees as you come up. Head up, chest up. 3 more reps, and then we'll get into exercise number 1, 2, and 1. First exercise is a heel elevated RDL, or if you don't have your pods, you're gonna do just that RDL. Grabbing those heavy weights, let's start off heavy, and let's do this. If you are using your pods or books, an elevated surface, heels are up on the pods, shoulders rolled back. We're still sticking with that same form here. Core is tight. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Keep the weight nice and close to your legs. Hinge it down and squeeze. Stick that chest out as you come down. Keep that head up. Good, really pull and squeeze up. Good, breathing, almost there. We'll get 20 seconds to rest. We'll repeat that one more time through. Here it is, last 3, 2, 1. Whew. I gotta go up in weight. Don't cheat yourself today on weight. Make sure you got that heavy weight you're lifting with. That's just gonna help you increase that muscular strength even more. All right, 5 out, same thing. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Now the reason we've got our pods and our slides today, these little tools, they're small, but they will make a big difference in your workout, helping you to focus and target a muscle group more than you would with just a neutral stance. So that's what the pods right now, you can feel a little bit more there in the hamstrings, which is one of those muscle groups we're working to help build that definition. Squeeze. Almost there. Drop that bum. Here it is, 3, 2, and 1. Next, we're gonna go into, now again, you can keep the pod if you want, but a staggered heel elevated squat. 2 dumbbells on each shoulder with that staggered position. 1 pod will go over the working leg in front. Grabbing your weight, and here we go. Drop it down. Press and squeeze up. Now with the pod, when we're doing a squat, it will actually emphasize that work in the top of your leg or your quadricep muscles. Keep that weight really heavy in that forward leg. Back leg there is just acting like a kickstand. Don't worry, we're gonna switch sides. And with this one, we're gonna alternate one leg and then the other for 2 rounds. Last 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna switch it over other side. We'll come back to the other side. 10 seconds out. All right, breathing, less than 10, so bring those weights up. Get ready, get in that position. Back leg, just a kickstand. And here we go. Drop it low, push it up. Don't lock that leg out. Whew. Push and squeeze. Exhale as you press up. Almost there, we're gonna go back to the other side. 3, 2, 1. Woo, other side. Excuse me. All right, 10 seconds, so get into position. This one always takes a little bit longer than the other ones because making sure that back leg is where you need it. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. So this first round is all about that heavy weight to help build that muscle. Then when we get to the second round where no weight needed, we're gonna really hone in on specific muscle groups. So I love it when we have the heavy work and then the no equipment to target specific muscle groups. And you need training like this every once in a while. You can't just do full body extra workouts all the time. They are great. I mean, you could do them all the time, but if you really want to start to see those changes and focus on building that muscle, adding in some more targeted training like this, so good. Last 3, 2, 1. Last time. Switch it over. Oh my word. Okay. Breathe. Bring the weights up. 3 seconds. 2. Let's drop it and go. Drop it. Push. Really think about pushing that floor away. You drop it low, you push that floor up. Don't completely lock out the knee. Keep that just very, very soft bend as you come up Yes, almost there. Wow. Oh my word. Here it is, 3, 2. Okay, we need both pods again if you got them. This time, if you want to add your booty band or your mini resistance band, put it on right above your knees. This is a heel elevated goblet squat, so just one heavy dumbbell. Grabbing that weight, 1 right in the center, elbows tucked in. We go in 3, 2, don't come all the way up. Here we go. Drop it, don't come all the way up. We have got 2 exercises left. That's 4 sets for this round. I'm giving you some good news right now. Remember, don't come all the way up. Keep those knees softer than you were in that staggered. Ooh, about 2/3 up. So we're down here, then press up. Oh my word. Here it is. 3, 2. Breathe. Whew. One more like that, and I am very glad that it's only one more like that. The shake. Okay, we gotta grab the weights. Here we go. 3, 2, and let's go. Squat it. Don't come all the way up. The cool thing about the pods too, if you're using them, because they are good for your proprioception, which is your balance, we're also training those smaller stabilizer muscles when we use them. So not only are we targeting those bigger muscle groups, we're also working those smaller stabilizer muscles, which we gotta train them all because we are only as strong as that, I don't wanna say weakest muscle, but the smallest muscle, the one that we gotta focus on a little bit more. Here it is, 3, 2, oh yes, 1. Keep your band if you want it. We're going into glute bridge. Now, pods for this one. Go under your feet. So pop those out, 1 or 2 dumbbells, grabbing the weight. This is our last weighted exercise. Moving quick into it, weight in the heels. If you're on the pods, all heels here. And let's get to work. Here we go. Lift it, squeeze. We're gonna hover when we come back down, hover. Up and squeeze. If you got that band on, keep that pressure on the band. Don't let your knees fall in. Back flat, core tight, really squeeze. So with that hover at the bottom, you are just hovering up above. Don't let yourself come back to that full rest. So again, keeping contraction in the hams and glutes through this one. Woo! And here it is, 3, 2, 1. All right, 20 seconds. What I was gonna say is when you've got these pods under here for the glute bridge, you can really feel those hamstrings start to shake. It's like, whoo! Again, little tools make a huge difference and they don't take up much space and they're inexpensive, so they're a huge bonus to your training. We gotta go, second set, here we go, 40 on. Lift and squeeze. Remember, just hovering. Last set here before we move on to round number 2. We get 30 seconds to rest in between these 2 rounds. Isn't that wonderful? Yay. 10 extra seconds. And remember, no weight for this next round, although we will keep our equipment out here, our optional equipment. Last 3, 2, squeeze it. You got it. All right, let's get that weight out of the way. First exercise, we can remove the band. This is where if you've got your slides or your paper plates, grab those. We're doing heel slides. Gotta hurry, we got 15 seconds. Making our space clear. Now, if you do not have the slides, you are simply gonna walk those legs out. We're gonna keep the hips lifted and slide or walk. One leg and then the other, hips up. Here we go, slide it out. Pull and squeeze. Out. Squeeze. Pull it up. Now, if you want to intensify this, you're like, I'm not really feeling it in the hands. Do both. Both legs. Sliding them out, pull back in. You gotta kind of walk yourself up on your shoulder blades. Pull and slide, oh. So a couple options with this one, whichever one you wanna take, it should be burning. Whew. Last one, here it is, 3, 2, 1. Let it rest, breathe. Excuse me. All right, going again, second final set here for heel slides. Lift those hips up nice and high, and let's go. Both legs, one or the other, walk it out. Whew. If you have ever used the leg curl machine in the gym, this is a very good replica of that for if you were to have one of those machines in your house, like probably $1,000 plus, and that would be on the cheap end. So for $5, this is an awesome replacement for at home. Oh my word, 3, 2, 1, okay. Wow, that got a little crazy. Oh, burning. All right, we are going into all fours here. If you got your band, put it back on right above the knees. We're gonna do leg lifts, so we're gonna be on all fours, knees. You can be on your forearms or on your hands. We're gonna do one side and then the other. Here we go, straight leg lift. Lift, down, lift it up. If you are using a band, you find that it's sliding around. I like to put part of that band under my knee for the leg that is stationary. If you got the booty band, you shouldn't have to worry about that because it usually has those little rubber grippies and it makes it much nicer. Hold it at the top for a second. Don't just swing that leg up, especially if you don't have a band. Really tighten up, squeeze, contract through the glutes and the hams. And down. We're gonna switch it to the other side. 3, 2, squeeze it. Other side now. So adjust your band if you need. 10 out. Now whether you are up on your hands, that should be shoulders, elbows, wrists in line. Back is flat, or if you're down on your forearms, back still flat. Leg out, here we go, 40 on. Lift, squeeze, and down. Again, hold it and squeeze. Keeping that core tight. Whew. Almost there. And we'll go back to the other side. Hold it up with me, hold it up for 3, 2, 1, let it down. Switch it back over, other side. All right, back in position, leg out. Really tighten and squeeze through the glutes. Here we go for this 40 seconds. Last time on the side, squeeze. Foot is staying flexed, tighten it up and down. So hold it for just a second at the top. Here it is, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, last time, other side. We got this. All right, leg out. And here we go. 40 seconds, lift it up, squeeze, and down. Core tight. Breathing as you exhale, tighten it up. Almost there, under 10. All right, here it is. Hold it up with me for 3, 2, 1. We're letting go of the band now. Done with band, done with equipment. Well, the only other thing you're gonna need towards the very end is a wall for our wall sit. We're gonna do up and over, so legs are gonna be out. We're gonna lift one leg up and over. This is all targeting the quads now. So here we go, 40 seconds. Lift it up and over. Now take that other leg, meet it up, really lift it up. Making a nice arch there. Sitting up nice and tall here. You don't wanna be rounding down and slouching. Keep that posture good, core in. Breathing as you exhale. If you ever are in an exercise and you're like, where does my breathing come into play? It always comes in when that work is happening. So right here, this is the work. We're lifting. We exhale. Last 3, 2, and 1. Whew, rest it out. Now, if you were here last week for our lower body, I think it was lower body. All I know is we did these exercises last week. So you can see we are really targeting to tighten up and strengthen these quad muscles. Here we go, second set, we'll keep talking. 40 seconds, lift it up and over. But there will be times where you'll see an exercise kind of repeat itself throughout the weeks. And that's because we want to build those muscles up so that when we kind of get to other exercises, we can lift heavier. It's just one step in front of the other every time. But you know, sometimes to improve, for pretty much everything to improve, we've got to repeat things and we've got to just get it down. So that's what's building the muscle here to help us with our squats, to help us with, if you ride with me, if you cycle with me. Woo, so good for on the bike. Here it is, last 3, 2, and 1. One more exercise, 2 more sets, find a wall. We're going into wall sit with leg extension. This is one of my favorites because it burns like nobody's business. Bringing it down, we go in 3, back up against the wall, 90-degree bend. Here we go. Extend, hold it. Down. Extend, hold it. Down. Now you can follow your own pace, but go slow. So you know, slow motion is happening now. Ah! You feel the shake? Ah! Keep that back up. Don't use your hands here. Don't let them help you. Woo, we're gonna get to bring it up for 20 seconds. Here it is. Last 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Final 40 seconds. We got it. I know, the legs feel very heavy at this point. Bring it down, 5 out, so get into position, remember, back up. Good posture here, 90-degree bend with those legs. And let's go, last 40. Whew. This last 40 is the perfect time to tell you about Bike and Bells Reel, if you have not heard about it yet. That is our new program starting on January 1st. Starting the new year, real. Like, we are keeping it real. You know these workouts get you stronger for real life. Then that program is if you want to build muscle, if you want to get stronger here in our workouts, but also be stronger in life, that is mind and body, you gotta check it out. All the info's down in the check it out in the description. I'm telling you, it's worth a few minutes to look at because it will change your life, this program. 2 and 1, yes! Oh my word, bomb. So don't forget, Bike and Bells Reel. Final challenge I'm leaving you with is abs and obliques today. Go check it out. I love you. Thanks for pushing with me. I will see you over at Abs and Obliques.